Alright, welcome back everybody. Are you ready to play some of Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game? Mr. Magpie here. Yeah, hello buddy. And he's got this card game set up for us. We got an 8x3 board. 19 cards. And we actually know what all of them are. I mean, they're face down. We don't know where they are, but we know what they are. There's 3 blanks, 3 multipliers. 2 cards that re-trigger the cards around them, 7 cards that give us cash, and 4 that deal us damage. And we're just trying to get out with as much money as possible. So we got a couple shields, but after we take those first 2 damage, it starts to eat into our permanent health. We also have a perk up here, Pillar. When you complete a column, gain money. So let's complete some columns. Maybe we find some multipliers, make a little money along the way. Okay, well, didn't really want to hit that first, but you know, it is what it is. And we hit a money here. We get a buck for that. We get a buck for making the column as well, so we're up to 2. Let's keep going. Let's do these short ones. All these 2-card columns. Alright, that's pretty bad. We've eaten through our shields. There's still 2 more face-down damage cards. There's a lot of good hits for us. But are they that good of hits? Because, like, if we take a damage, that's pretty significant. We never get that heart back. And, like, if we hit a money, we only make $1. So I think we're just going to stop. So we can play again. And then this is in between. We've got a little shop. And you get a variety of perks. Of course, we can't afford any. We only made $4. But then we also need to save some money to get into the next trial room. We didn't even make $9 to get into the next room, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go back into the free room. And we're going to do the same thing again, right? 3 blanks, 3 mults, 2 reactivates, 7 cash, and 4 damage. And we're still trying to make columns. So let's do our easy 1-card column for $1. And then we should do these 2-card columns. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, I guess we're done. And we have exactly $5. We could take a nest egg. Whenever you flip money, this perk gains 1 value. I think we'll just go next. And, you know, same board, same layout, slightly different spots for the blanks. In fact, we have a lot of columns that we can make, 2-card columns. So let's try to get our pillar money. Okay. Okay. Now we're doing something. We've got 2 mults up. So our cash are all worth 3, and every column is worth 3 now as well. Maybe we can finish off these 2 columns. There we go. 2 blanks, but we finished the column, so we still make $3. Puts us at 13. That's enough to get us into the next room. Alright. Oh. Alright, well now we can't finish this column. I mean, we could, but we wouldn't have to flip up this card again and take another damage. Not ideal. So let's just do this one here. Oh, okay. Well, I think we're done. But we made $13. So now we can actually shop. I want to leave $9 to get in the next room. So we have 9 to spend. We could take pocket change. When the eye opens, gain money. We haven't done a board with an eye yet, but the $9 board will have an eye. Let's re-roll. Okay. Mega loan. Loan. Ooh, do we just go into the negative here? And then... And then we have $166. Let's re-roll once more. Alright, make them sweat. When you flip an enemy, reactivate adjacent cards. That could be good. Let's try the $100 room. All right, so slightly different setup here. We've got 22 cards now, 4 blanks, 4 mults, 2 eyes. Need to fix that icon so we can see that. 2 retriggers. Now, these are much better retriggers. Instead of only triggering in the cardinal directions, it triggers every face-up card. 7 cash. We still want columns for our pillar. We still want... Well, I guess this is just good if you get it type thing. Okay. So we just flip cards. Try to make some columns, I guess. We don't have anything that triggers on the eye flipping, right? When you complete a column, gain money, flip an enemy. Yeah. Okay. Let's go here. Oh. Bummer. Okay. Two pretty bad cards to hit there, right off the get-go. Oh my gosh, we're taking all the damage. Fine. I'm just gonna flip every card. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, $345. That was rough. Well, eye opens reactivate cards to its right. Yeah, maybe we do that. And when the round begins, flip a molt. Let's drop the loan, take basement intel, and then try the $100 room again. Alright, so we're trying to do columns here. This gave us a free molt to start. That's cool. When you flip an enemy, reactivate adjacent cards. When eye opens, reactivate cards to its right. Alright, so I tell you what, let's go... Oh yeah. So the eye is going to give us 2 mults, an infinite trigger, and cash. Insane. Insane value. These are going to be so good. So what do we need to do before then? Just flip over as many cards as possible so that way this reactivator gets us big value. Okay. That was our first damage. We can take 1 more damage. Alright, there's the damage. So we go eye, boom, and that's $1,000. Alright. We still have 2 hours left. We could stop now. And just leave. Yeah, I mean, that's all it takes, you know? Just get a little lucky, I guess. But since we've got the time and the cash, what if we re-roll a little? What if we try to put together something really, really busted? So let's drop the loan. We can pay that back. When you complete a column, reactivate it. That seems pretty good. And this starts with a molt flipped. I kind of like that. When you flip an enemy, I think we could probably drop this. Oh, we can definitely drop pillar. When a round begins, gain a molt for each face-up card. When a round begins, flip a molt. So this flips 1 card. This would gain us +1 molt. It's not a lot. Let's re-roll. Alright, when eye opens, gain money for each blank. I think we just want big cards. After flipping all money, when you complete a row, rows are real hard. Real hard to actually finish a row. We can play along at home. See if we actually finish any row completely. We might get 1. After flipping all money cards, reactivate them. Little hard to pull off. When you complete a row, your perks gain 10. When you flip an enemy, reactivate adjacent cards. We already have one of those, don't we? Is the second better than the pillar? Maybe. I don't actually know. Let's roll a little bit more. Oh, Melon Party. When you, after flipping all non-enemies, heal 1. Oh. All right. I tell you what, let's go with this setup, and then we'll just head to the next room. We start with a mult flipped. We get to reactivate if we flip an enemy. We get to reactivate columns when we complete them. We get to reactivate cards to the right of the eye. So let's do these. All right, so that's going to hit the money again. This one's going to hit a mult and money. Not phenomenal, but I guess the other thing is we get to re-trigger them now. When you complete a column, reactivate it. When the eye opens, reactivated cards to its right. So what if we do this and go 1, 2, 3? Okay. So that got us an extra hit on the column. And then when the eye opens, we reactivate all the cards to the right. What I don't know if it hit... when you complete a column, reactivate it. Did we get double eye trigger there, which would have been twice to the right? Maybe it has to go this way? It goes a little fast. I'm not actually sure if there's an ordering thing that gets us more value out of these two. All right, let's keep going. We want columns. And I guess we can do that same trick again here. Oh, we're going to get to reactivate the column. Boom. Maybe we should have waited. We definitely should have waited on reactivating this column. Okay. That was good. If this is a damage, it's going to reactivate both of these. Basically the best thing we could hope for. Okay. What's left? 2 cash. We still have another health, so we should flip more cards. Oh, we finished the column. Right. I forgot about the columns. I guess we don't need the melon party, huh? Let's keep going. Ooh. Alright, we'll stop. We'll stop. That was a nice little setup, huh? I like the mult to start. I guess this did a little bit, but maybe it could have done more. The make them sweat. I'd be willing to swap that out. I like reactivating the columns. We need to actually do that a little bit better. And then Lazy Eye also seems pretty good. And then Melon Party. Is there a way that we can make Melon Party better? We just need one round where we don't take... where we can flip everything. We just need to get a little lucky, I think. Oh, when eye opens, reactivate the largest group. Okay. That's what we're doing. We've got the cash. I guess we can re-roll a little bit. Eye opens, reactivate cards to the right. Do we want to go with a second Lazy Eye? Over what? Basement Intel? Alright. Columns reactivate. Eyes reactivate. Eyes trigger the biggest group. Flip an eye, reactivate it. And when eye opens, reactivate cards to its right. That's a combo, right? Let's sell the Melon Party and take Blink. When you complete a column, your perks gain 3 value. When you flip an eye, reactivate it. You know what? I'm gonna do 1 blink first, and then we'll see how good the blink does, I guess. So we want to do this up to the eye, and then this up to the eye. Okay. And now when an eye opens, we get to reactivate the largest group. We should see if this money group is any bigger. It is. Okay. Does it stretch this way? It does not. Does it stretch this way? Ooh. Alright, let's hit this one. Okay. Reactivate cards to the right, reactivate cards to the right, and then reactivate the largest group. So we got all of these times 3? Times 3 times 2? Is that what happened? Doesn't seem like we have enough money, if that was the case. The triggers, they fly by so fast. Okay, when we do this, it's going to re-trigger the infinite, so we should hold off on that. And I guess we just have to do it now. And then do we stop? We're forced to stop with 24 molt and 4 cash cards left. Okay, so is blink the thing we want to be doing? When you complete a column, your perks gain 3. +1 for each face-up card. When you flip an enemy, reactivate. We did that earlier. Eye opens, reactivate all cards to its right. Okay, fine. When you purchase this, no. When you pass $5, gain 2 molts. When you flip an enemy, reactivate adjacent cards. When eye opens, all perks gain 1 value. Nah. Ooh, alright, these are getting pricey. This is going to be our last reroll. When you pass 5, gain 2 molts. Flipping all money reactivates them. Alright, $100 room, let's go. Okay. Alright, this eye is going to reactivate that. This card will reactivate the infinite. That was a lot of activations, huh? Oh, we didn't... We missed out on groupthink. We should have tried to make our money group a little bit larger here. Alright, let's reactivate this column. Okay, do we reactivate this column now? $81. How big do we go after we hit this? I actually want to find more molt first. Okay. Looking for molts? No. But we do get this eye, which kind of goes off. And then I'm going to do this one. Yeah. There's the big numbers. 29 molts, 6k. Alright, we'll stop here. We'll stop here. That's fine. I like this build. Let's go for a little more cash. We still have an hour left. I don't know that I want to swap any of these. I think what we want is just a board that has eyes on the left. So maybe we actually leave early if the eyes are in bad position. Yo, what is this board? No, thank you. I'm gonna try again. Maybe we re-roll a little bit. I don't know what we would take, to be honest. I don't know what they could possibly offer us in the shop that would be better than what we're doing right now. Complete a column? Nah. Alright. One more. No. Okay. Ooh, bad eye placement. Let's go one. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Let's do this, and then we'll get the column, so we get the extra molt. And then maybe we do this and get this column. Going off a little bit, up to 35 molt. I don't even know what we do from here. Top row? Let's just go top row. Where's our retriggers? Okay. So what a waste of all this molt. There's 4 cards left. 2 of them do damage. 2 are the infinite triggers. We can't finish a column, though. So I think we just stop. Take our $100 room again. Eyes on the left. Okay. Eye triggers the infinite. Oh, that's huge. All right. That's fine. That's also fine. We're going to do this. And then this. And then this. 9K. Okay. All right, I think we found a nice little engine. You know, certainly much more balanced than last time. We aren't getting to a point where the game is entirely busted, but definitely I think you saw some of the things that we can set up to do some wild stuff. We've got 18 minutes left. Let's check one more board. I don't like where the eyes are. So let's look for eyes on the left. 14 minutes. Okay. Oh, we're going to run out of time if we do that, I think. Does every trigger go add a minute? 8 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. I don't know how much time this takes. Let's see. 52? Oh, that only counts as 1 minute. Huge. Okay. Retrigger. 58. Okay, we stop. All right, we'll sell everything, and then there we go. $30,985. Not a bad little stack of chips, if I do say so myself. Some interesting things, you know. I think there's still some perks that I basically could never see myself buying, but you know, there's always going to be bad cards, I guess. So we'll just get out here. And thank Mr. Magpie for letting us play his game. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Well, thank you. Can... I have earned this, haven't I? I get to leave with the rest of that, right? That 30K is mine? We win. All right, everyone, that is Mr. Magpie's Harmless card game. Everyone should play this game. It's so much fun. And it's absolutely free. There's a downloadable version. You can toss a couple bucks the devs way. And you definitely should if you're having fun with this. And let me know what your high scores are. I want to know what everyone can manage to pull off in this new version of the game. Let me know in the comments below, all right? Thanks, later.